Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Sardaukar. And last time, we took a couple of interim missions as we were waiting for our Bushwhacker to get fixed up, and we even picked up a contract where we got stealth armor, which we desperately needed, and a couple of other things off of an enemy rapier. I had kind of wished we had taken the whole thing, but I knew it was probably not going to happen. But now, we are about to drop off, and our Bushwhacker is finally back. We have it back in our hands, and so we're going off on a one-skull mission for the first time in a little while, with a fully equipped lance that can handle it. So, this one will pay out 598,000 sea bills, and give us a single random part. This will put us back into the black, because we've had a little bit of a money glitch, and I'm going to point it out to you after we actually get back to the main screen. So, Liberty Leader has fallen behind on the payments for their armored vehicles, and our leasing agent has been unable to repossess the heavily armored vehicles. We decided that sending a more explosive message is the best way to ensure that others do not take future liberties. Commander, they also mentioned that the target vehicles are currently in deployment with a lance of mechs. We're here to destroy them as well if they show, and there's a bonus. So I'm going to try and capitalize on just how much cash I can really make out. There was a pretty decent amount of salvage you can get out of this one, but since the description specifically says armored vehicles, I'm going to guess at least half of this is going to be junk. The other half may be absolutely amazing, and I may end up regretting my decision to do this completely, but hopefully not. Hopefully we will make an absolute metric ton of money, which will put us into good places. And I'm just going to take one quick opportunity, swing the camera around, zoom in. It's our brand new Bushwhacker. I've been trying to come up with a good name of it. Scorchwhacker because of all the flamers. Stealthwhacker because, you know, it's got stealth armor now. Haven't really come up with anything. It has an LB28, an LBX AC-20. So it's a gigantic AC-20 shotgun. All the shots that it does are 15, but it shoots like 6 times. So quite powerful. And +1 accuracy is very helpful. That was one of the reasons why I put it on here. So it's got like a +6 accuracy thanks to the targeting computer, the pyro targeting computer we have in the head, and then the electronic warfare suite. Starburst backing it up in her signature Phoenix Hawk at this point. Punisher still rocking the Vindicator, and Synapse the artillery rapier, just because that's a heck of a lot of fun. Alright, let's get Varangian moving out. We've put the Javelin into storage for now, so our crazy Viking is now rocking the Shotgun Captain. And we're not quite able to get in range, but we do have target on 3 so far. And they had reserved as well. Interesting. So they will be able to move alongside us. We'll keep on sprinting forward. We just need to get everybody reasonably close and blast away. We are not exactly the most stompy lance out there, unfortunately. But we do deal quite a bit of damage when we actually start getting something rolling. And our pilots have been getting better and better, so hopefully we'll be able to make things happen in relatively short order to move on to missions where we will make more salvage. Because salvage makes the world go round and gives us all really cool stuff. Like stealth armor. Are they seriously down at the bottom and don't have to go or something? Because if so, that's kind of dumb. We'll run a little bit of the force. He doesn't need direct line of sight. It's helpful, but he does not require it. And I don't think Thunderbolts have a minimum range either. So, very useful. Yeah, they got to cheat at the bottom. Jerks. You shouldn't be able to cheat, guys. That's my job. So they got to roll around a little bit. And moving away, moving closer. So we do have the 4 vehicles. This is probably an entire lance of them right here. So nothing too dangerous. I would hope he's certainly moving quick enough to make me think that. Could be a Saladin, though. Saladins have AC-20s and hovers. So that could be very dangerous. But they are moving pretty quick, so I don't think they're anything too seriously big. So we're not looking at demolishers at the very least. Although, ooh, wow, actually, no, the spread is pretty big on these. This could be interesting. We're going to drop all the way down to the bottom. We will let them make the first move, if at all possible. But if not, I'm dropping to the bottom. Trying to think about what they're doing. I'm assuming they've got a lance of mechs, which is rushing in at this point somewhere. But I don't see him. Oh, there he goes. The vehicles are trundling along. Are they pulling back completely? No, he's coming forward. Alright, we'll probably be able to jump him. Alright, and one last reservation. Down to the bottom. So now you, I assume? Don't know what he is. That could be a problem. And he didn't move incredibly far, but he wasn't exactly insanely slow either, so we do have that going for us. Starburst will be able to see a target, so we will rush her up. And the reinforcements are already here, so let's try and get this done quickly. We've got a Scimitar, 2 SRM-2s, and an AC-5. That's not too bad. Actually, we have pretty good accuracy. Scimitars shouldn't be, well, actually better armored than I thought. But they are hover tanks, so I had been hoping they wouldn't be particularly well armored. And we're mostly through the frontal armor. If we can get another couple of shots in, we should have him down dead to rights. Varangian, if I were just to sprint your insanely fast bottom, you would see all kinds of things in very short order. I want to see both of them. And the reason why I want to see both of them is because we're going to kill this guy. We have an LB-20. I also want to be in cover, and that may be a set of requirements that is not quite possible. So I think, how fast can I actually go? 2.5? 2.5 it is. We're going to run at full speed. And we're dealing with a Manticore. Okay, new primary target. The Manticore has 230 armor. We take you out just to take you out. That's the key here. We're just going to kill you first, so we can then focus everything on the Manticore. But this way, you will not have an additional mech to have in the way. Wow, you managed to not kill anything.
I've got your back.
All right, Punisher. You are probably not going to see anything. That's all right. The Vindicator is a little bit slow. Unfortunately, it's just kind of not quick. So also we will sprint up here. Can I get a direct line of sight? I cannot, but if I lob, I'll have a 46. If I do that same thing except walk, I will have a 59, and if I don't go into the forest, because forests have a negative effect, we'll have 65. We'll take that. Alright, aim those thunderbolts skyward and send one right dead center into the front of him. I see destroyed. His internal combustion engine has exploded, and he's done. Alright, so it's back on up to us, and Synapse is going to move. He's going to move, and he's going to shoot. He may actually just stand still and shoot. Large laser from the distance. Okay, we're going to have to move Varangian around a little bit. Now, on one of the negatives about who we're currently fighting is we've really rigged Varangian's Bushwhacker to be, well, an anti-mech mech, because it's packing all kinds of flamers. Unfortunately, we don't have things he's shooting at right now that he can overheat, and so that's a bit of a problem. What if I sprint? Can I get a direct line of sight? I can, but I would make myself vulnerable to everything. Although it is a 71% chance, but again, vulnerable to everything. 39 is not good. We're just going to take a pot shot. I want to keep him protected. I don't want to risk the rapier. We've just gotten our good mechs back. I don't want to lose any. So we'll move him off into the corner using his Ace Pilot ability. He's raiding a little bit. And we've got more coming. Oh, we got a lot coming on towards us. Alright, we're going to have to try and take this Manticore down quick. What do you got in the rear armor? 150, so he's not exactly light. Ooh, what are you? Oh, it's a Valkyrie. Oh. So, a Valkyrie, what model are you using? That kind of looks like a mini Vindicator. Yeah, it is. The Valkyrie is a Sarnamech, but it's not in the base game. So they're currently using a stand-in model for it. I also don't think MechWarrior Online has a Valkyrie. So when MechWarrior Online does finally come around, we're not going to have a Valkyrie to model to steal. Or use, as the case may be. We could go ham on the Valkyrie. Oh no, this is a Firestarter. We could go ham on the Firestarter. That's actually really tempting. How close can I get? Really, really good accuracy. Starburst. Starburst, my pal, my friend, my buddy. My only me. If I sprinted like this, I would have really decent accuracy. And a really decent evasion. 2.5 plus the stealth armor plus the maneuverability. Look at all that. Come shoot me, she says, but not really. Okay, that wasn't phenomenal. You did hit the large laser, so I gotta give you props for that. But then you missed a whole heck of a lot of other weapons. I am keeping the Bushwhacker up front just a little bit. It is, well, super maneuverable right now, and I'm hoping that'll mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit more than I was hoping for. I was hoping for 0, in case you were wondering. I think most of you probably assumed that, but just to make it 100% clear, let's get the Punisher and his Vindicator, and we're keeping focus on this Manticore because it is frankly more dangerous than anything else I'm currently seeing. We've got the homing beacon and the tag currently on target. More missiles incoming. And 1, 2, just 2. Alright, we can work with that. And that's from a Striker. Alrighty, so the Striker's rolling on forward using his Ace Pilot. And I think we've only got one mech warrior left, and that would be everybody's favorite Varangian. And we're going to probably stomp, actually. Can I stomp his back? I can. I'm going to do that. We're going to get way forward, and we're going to start stepping on things, because this will deal 60-something damage to his back, which is excellent. So now he's got 88. And it could have given us a chance for a through armor critical, which would have been very useful. Manticore moving behind, but taking a shot at the Vindicator instead. Missed with the PPC, and that was kind of his important weapon system. Managed to lay a whole bunch of missiles on, but missile scatter damage, not amazing. Alright, Synapse, you are the next one up. You actually have a direct line of sight. We've got a striker in passing, a striker, direct line on him. How's his armor? Full armor on this one, so punching through is going to take a little bit of work. It'll need to basically double up. We could also move to try and get the Manticore. The Manticore is a 65. Am I just not into range of the Manticore? I am not. Interesting. So we just must be out of range in order to actually hit him. So a 65. Could I get a... I could get a direct for a 97. Can I get a direct without putting myself in vulnerable positions? Like being visible is the main concern. Because this rapier is not incredibly stealthy. Doesn't build a whole heck of a lot of evasion. I thought about giving the stealth armor to the rapier, but decided against it. Pop a couple of missiles on towards him. And we're just... Well, I suppose that was to be expected. I had half hoped I'd get a rear shot, but I don't think that's actually possible. Starting to get pretty weakened around the side, although we've got Mr. Flank over here. He's a Commando 1D, so large laser and SRM 6 or SRM 8, something like that. So shouldn't be too huge so long as we don't let him get to the rapier. We got more light mechs rolling on. Another fire starter. This one's a 9K. This should be flamers, right? Yep, two flamers, 2 small lasers, and a large laser. Nailing us with the large laser. Not a great position to be in, especially on the arm with the LB-20. We gotta protect that arm. I don't want to lose anything else. Jumping forward again. He's making himself inaccurate when he does that, but it's also making us have a hard time of hitting him. So my plan is to get around to his back and keep doing that. He is overheating. He's managed to avoid the shutdown, but now that he's overheating, I can actually come up to him with the bushwhacker because my flamers do triple damage when he's overheating. So yeah, that's probably going to be my plan. Sorry, Manticore, we're going to have to ignore you for just a sec because we have a fantastic opportunity here with this Valkyrie. So, for Rangian, I want you to maneuver at high speed, as you do. And this will give us 2 pips of evasion. Can I get more? I would like to be fast, nimble, and free, and also hopefully not too exposed. 2.5 is good. 2.25 is also okay, but I'd have to be facing a very bad direction. Namely, I don't want them directly behind me. If I'm nimble enough, can I avoid it? I think... I didn't quite mean to click that. That was accidental. But let's find out. Am I going to regret everything that I've just done? Rear attack, fire the AC, and all the flamers, and... boom. Just gone. Well deleted, sir. Alright, we also have a striker moving off to the side, taking a couple of shots on the side. It is the right arm again, which is not good because the right arm is the cannon. We need to keep the cannon. Now, if the absolute worst comes to pass and we lose the cannon, we still have an actual AC-20, which I'm starting to think may be a better thing to have. And the reason I'm starting to think that is purely because I didn't quite realize how badly the scatter would be. So it's a little bit concerning to me. I can't get behind you. I really can't. If I were to fire everything, we'd be looking at 75 plus 45 is over 100 damage. But it would be spread out over several locations. And I do have an opportunity to hopefully break something. Oh, it would be less than that because of the cover. So yeah, this was a good idea. Stepped on him, did a decent amount of damage. He's down to 37 on that side, so... Oh, Synapse is not available. Punisher might get the shot. Punisher will hopefully be able to take that shot. I hope. Ace Pilot, Striker moving on. He's deciding he's going to be nimble, smooth, and free. Right here is a really good shot for this, actually. It'll give him a bit of space, give him a bit of evasion. Can I actually get into cover? I can. But I don't get as much evasion. And I've got a fire starter right on top of me. How's my armor? 85, 71? I think I want the cover.
I'm moving.
Alright. Not him, but him. Line him up. Open fire. And we got a good group of impacts here. Unfortunately, the armor's holding 27. So he will get a chance to move and hopefully change his armor facing, which he did. Fired back. Not managing to hit too much aside from the missiles, so his PPC did miss. I was not expecting that. And now Synapse will have a run. So Synapse, you have an opportunity here.
I'm your spaniel.
If you can get around to the side. I actually have a better shot here. I'm just going to stand here, line up the Manticore. We got the side shot. We just need one. And then we'll run back. Nailed him. Alright, the Manticore is no longer in play. So we've taken out a Manicore. We've taken out a... What was this again? I don't quite remember. It wasn't incredibly scary, so I'm not super concerned about it. And we'll pull him back just a little bit. Keep him in cover so he's fire support. So he did destroy the Valkyrie, which is 25%. And we got large laser fire coming in. The large laser missed. That was one of my main concerns, although the fire starter is also another major concern. If any of them are foolish enough to overheat anywhere near my bushwhacker, we can have fun with him. Oh, he's getting to our side. And doesn't look too bad. Okay, we're safe with that one. He did have to come up quite a ways in order to do that. He will be vulnerable to a backshot from Synapse Backer and a melee attack. The other Firestarter charging in here, so we got two Firestarters trying to jump on top of our Vindicator. That was actually probably a good move on his part. He was almost close to overheating, but he managed to miss, and now he's unstable. Interesting problems for you, sir. We are in really good shape, actually, right now with Starburst. So Starburst can actually sprint, I feel. The Commando would do not 70 damage, but could cut through one of those shoulder locations. I kind of want to keep going after these guys. What am I looking at here? 71%, 65. Actually, if I just went for you... Striker is an LRM-15, Striker's an LRM-15. They're being accurate, that's the problem. So let's keep our high evasion going on. High speed, low drag. And if I shoot into you, I have an opportunity potentially blowing you apart. Unfortunately, we no longer have that opportunity to blow you apart. But, hey, we've got you close to being blown apart. And that's almost as good. Striker rolling away. Taking fire back onto our Phoenix Hawk. And not managing to hit all that much. Excellent. The evasion is working. Punisher. Punisher. I really kind of want to set up back here and blast you, but unfortunately we're just too close to do it. So if I were to sprint a little ways... nope. Can't quite do that. If I sprint back here, that wouldn't do it for me. What if I moved over in this direction and just kept aiming back at you? Not quite. How about if I sprinted over in this direction and just kept aiming back at you? Much better. I think I want to emphasize you a little bit, because we have heat mostly under control. So we'll pop the Firestarter M. Unfortunately, the PPC didn't hit. It was a bit of a coin flip. And also... Oh, head hit, though. Machine gun's doing good work. Incoming missiles from the side. And 2 hits on that arm. So armor is getting a little bit thin. Alrighty, ace pilot from the Striker. He's clever. And Varangian needs to decide how he's going to engage this posse. If he gets here, he's gonna cook this K. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna line him up, get rid of all of our stability damage, and barbecue time. Not hitting too much with the autocannon, but on fire, burning Prometheus flame, structure exposed, 55 heat. And next turn, we can really barbecue him. Commando coming up, taking aim at the Vindicator. They're really focusing the Vindicator. How is that, like 15 armor left? We gotta try and avoid much more damage. He may have to take his turn sprinting just to get away from things. Heat critical. Oh, Commando vulnerable to being one-shot at this point.
I'm here.
Hi, what you got? You are the heavily damaged one, but I need to get a side shot if I want that. But, honestly, I have a bit of a better opportunity here. If I come up here and nail you with a pair of missiles, I might even blow off your leg. How about... I want to see this tile here. Nope, obstructed, getting too close, getting really close. How about I have a sprint? Ooh, getting out of this forest is going to be hard. Got a possible backshot there for 60%. Can you see the target here? If I just popped missiles over the ridge, what would we be looking at? 24 is not good enough. 24 is insufficient for me to risk that much firepower. Alright, we're going to do this, because I'm hoping I can get a leg shot here. Actually, I might be able to tear him apart. What am I looking at? Yeah, I got both shots to center on him, but I'm going to try and blow off his leg. Didn't happen, but it did make him unsteady, but now he gets to move. And they're going for... still shooting the Vindicator. I don't quite know why. I mean, they did cook him a bit, but the Vindicator has really good heat gen, or heat dispersion. And now he's really burning. And shutdown override successful, but that's not going to save you. The Bushwhacker now knows where you are and wants to kill you. Oh, a whole bunch of lasers. Please tell me you overheated yourself too. Because in that case, I do triple damage to overheated.
Damage, Commander.
I did. Bad heat management from these guys. Alright, so Varangian.
Orders?
Swing the camera around a bit. Varangian's going to line up on the back of this guy. 99's across the board.
Moving to
He don't
position.
care. He's got a good target, and he's going to fire. Oh, it's going to be a Viking funeral. On fire, burning Prometheus flame, structure exposed, heat, everything is going off with him. He's having a bad day. Striker rushing on, firing at the Phoenix Hawk, and dealing a little bit of damage, but again, using that excellent evasion, all of that stealth technology going into that mech to make it work properly. Which is the one with the broken thing? Oh, it's you. Is it you, seriously? It is. Oh, lovely. So we're just going to make a normal walk forward, and you're dead.
I'm there.
So line them up. We got a 76%. Hopefully that'll do it. Didn't hit the top part of the mech. We critted it open, but wow, you just barely did not manage to do enough damage to it. That's a little bit disappointing, especially because now you get to shoot the bushwhacker. You missed the bushwhacker, but that's okay. Also, he only has a single LRM and it's been critted. Ace Pilot to take him on to other locations. Are you shielding that side? He's shielding that side. Clever.
Talk to me.
Alright, Punisher. Punisher needs to come up with a new plan, a better plan of not dying. If Punisher fired down onto this person, wouldn't overheat him, but is there any advantage of doing that? Not really. You're also cooking. You're vulnerable. And right is left, so... Actually, right is right in this case. So we have a chance. Can we move over? And I don't think I can get far enough over in order to get a side shot. We'll check out a sprint. Sprint angle actually does allow me to do that. And so I'm going to do it.
Roger.
Again, we're going to hope to try and knock out that leg. And I am going to cook it just a little bit. Oh, you hit the leg. Unfortunately, I did my math wrong. Well, math by which I mean I got left and right backwards. Ammo explosion avoided. We are going to have to punch next turn. Just avoid a little bit of heat. And we got the fire starter coming over towards us. You have both legs. Oh, no, this is the commando. Going for the punch. Managed to nail that punch, but on the left arm, we don't care so much about the left arm. Really, the left side of the mech is pretty fine.
Yes, Commander.
I want to take on this fire starter. I've been picking on him with my lighters, so we may as well do it. So give me the fire starter. Come on, take out the legs. Take out the legs. Go for the leg. Leg destroyed. Excellent. Now he will fall over.
Solid connection on that one.
Alrighty, on your back. Go over, please. Bonk. -1 initiative. Blew something up. So he's having an even worse day. Fire starter getting behind us. Going, swinging. Nail that left side again. But we're okay, because he's not going to dissipate that much heat. We are going to cook him. Emergency shutdown initiated. Oh, you're going to have a bad day. Let's see. Punisher?
Orders.
Yeah, I want you to... You are an ace pilot, so you're going to take aim. Oh, actually, no, we can't. We really do need to step on people. Actually, how much armor is left? 11. Attack, shut off the PPC. You're golden. Fire at this. Blast away. Hoping the machine guns do it. And I don't think it did. We did get a hit. Really? Oh, how much is left? 5. Oh, that's kind of sad, actually. We came so close, and yet so far. Ace pilot moving back, getting rid of our evasion, staying under the heat. And the mech stands up. He's willing to fight. He wants to continue battle. Throw him in, coach. He fires a single laser and hits nothing. So, override successful. He is not dead yet.
I'm receiving you.
And this little guy is making my life more difficult than it needs to be. Because I can't get over to the side that's actually exposed. Because he's hiding it through rocks. Does need a step, though. How about you? Do you have anything vulnerable? Because I assume, yeah, that's above. That's above how much we're smashing for. Oh, too far. This one. Yeah, this one's at full health. Alright, so Starburst is going to have to step on him, but I will save that for a moment. And just get behind him again. Yeah, we're going to barbecue.
I'm going.
Let's just go center torso. Why not? Triple damage for overheat. All the heat. Oh, you're just... Boom.
That's a
The mech's intact, but there ain't nothing left. Striker, moving on. Opening fire, close range against the Phoenix Hawk. And the Phoenix Hawk does not care. Alright, Starburst, it's up to you to save the day. Get up into the front and step on him.
Roger.
It'll disperse all of her heat, and she'll be able to start shooting again. Wow, really? Of all the sides you could have possibly hit, you had to go for the one side that I didn't care about. Long-range missile fire going on the Bushwhacker. The Bushwhacker didn't move all that far, but look at how much evasion it's got anyway. It's lovely, isn't it? Alrighty. And Ace Pilot, it's rolling out, and it's revealed its side, so we can now kill it next turn. Synapse.
I await your command.
You have one leg. So you're going to shoot for his one leg.
Affirmative.
And knockdown, he's dead. I think, right? His pilot only had 1 health left? Yes. Yes, he did. Pilot's dead. And we'll pull back. Get into a little bit more defensive position. Not be seen. Shoot and scoot. That is the name of the game for this rapier. And I'm very much liking it. I'm very happy at how we built that rapier. Rear attack. Fire the large laser. He hasn't hit anything with that large laser. I almost feel bad for him. Did you cook? Please tell me you overheated.
So good.
Heat is critical. You just signed your own death warrant.
I'm receiving you.
So first you, since you can kill this guy, right? Yes, absolutely. Ooh, which restriction are you facing? You're facing away from me, I believe? Yeah, you are. Okay, so we're going to set up right here. Aim right over here. Take aim, and blast away.
This should be good.
Okay, you only need to do... Wow. You are just so disappointing sometimes. That was as bad as it possibly could have been. Varangian, or not Varangian, Punisher, I need you to bail out Starburst. She made a bit of a mistake.
Confirmed.
Can you help out just a little bit? Thank you.
Firing.
Oh, whoops, I made the mistake of not firing the PPC.
Alright.
But it blew it up anyway. So, Punisher bailing us all out on his own. So an excellent job done there. So, let's get Varangian involved now that this thing is overheating and absolutely boiling. So, triple damage, thanks to the way that the flamers work. Line them up, and let's knock them down. Or at least try to. In any event, you're about to cook. Look at that. That's just...
Target.
He just annihilates mechs. Anybody who is dumb enough to overheat anywhere near him is just going to die. That's as close as we can get to the corner. So we're down just to the last vehicle that needs to be repossessed. And by repossessed, I mean annihilated. Hit him twice, weakened him. And he's on the move. In the open as well. Again, hiding the side that he just took the hit on, but that's okay. Because we should be able to kill him now. Alright, Starburst.
Commander?
Walk up and step on him.
All right.
Because you have, well, a 45 or 50 ton mech. In any case, we've weakened the back. And now, Punisher, can you maneuver to the back? You absolutely can. And this time we're going to turn the PPC on, make sure that thing is working. Open fire. Damaged it. Whole bunch of machine gun rounds. Opened the one side that we can't get to right now. Varangian, I don't think you can actually get over here. Like, he can run as fast as he can, but it's going to take him a little while. We have just enough ammo for what we were fighting. So there is that. And most of his armor has been stripped away. Synapse, do you want to do the honors? Actually, get around to the back just in case.
Moving to position.
Take good shots, 99s. Them sound like good chances. And destroyed. Alright, no head hits. No armor penetrations. A little bit low on armor in some places, but that's pretty safe for everybody involved. Alrighty, let's see how much C-bills that is worth. I was about to say prestige, but I stopped myself. Then I pointed out, so it didn't seem nearly as impressive. 736,790 C-bills, thanks to the contract payment being increased by 30% for blowing up all those mechs. By torching those mechs, those poor, poor tortured souls. 3 mechs picked up by that, and the Rapier picked up a mech and a couple of those. We are only getting 1 random part, so it doesn't really matter what we wanted. We got LRM ammo. That's exactly what we needed, yes. This LRM ammo is the key to our strategy for moving into the mid-game. Clearly. So, that's definitely a way to get us out of debt. Because we needed that. Because I'm about to show you a little bit of a frustrating glitch that I've noticed has happened to us more than once before. You see, I selected the normal payout when the end of the month occurred, but unfortunately, the game seems to have remembered things just a little bit differently. So the bright side is we have, well, better help for our, yes, please fix 35,000 and 12. Better help for our techs, but finance is extravagant. 732,132 per month. That's a little bit annoying. Just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to see how long is this going to take? It's going to take up a single day, and then the bushwhacker. That's fine. Go a single day, and then we didn't get anything on that mission, so there's really no reason to look at any of that.
Ready to go over financials whenever.
Yeah. Ugh. Painful. Okay. Let's go to normal. I see normal. I've selected normal. Gonna come down as low as I can into accept. Pull away. Stay away. Normal finances. Okay. You saw it. I saw it. We all saw it. So we only need 407,000, which we're good on. We've already got 522,000. So one more day for the bushwhacker to be ready. Excellent. And we're going to come over here to the command center and say, hey, Darius, what contracts do you got for us? We got a destroy base contract, which I'm not too keen on. We've also got an ambush convoy, which I'm very not keen on. More ambush convoys. I hate ambush convoys. Ambush convoys are incredibly dangerous. And one of the reasons why I'm trying to avoid doing the assault base is because I'm anticipating... Ooh, it's a battle, but it's 2.5 skulls. But it's a pirate lance. But it's 2.5 skulls. But it's a pirate lance. No. No, no, no. We're not that foolish. We will not be tricked into such a thing. We will take, I suppose, incomplete intelligence then, because it's a destroy base, but it's 1 skull. The reason why I'm worried about a destroyed base is because I'm anticipating a problem with our bushwhacker. Our bushwhacker is equipped with flamers and an LB-20. Now, turrets and the LB-20 are great because it means that it's going to focus all of that damage into one location because the turrets only have one location. But the flamers are completely and totally useless. We can't use them at all. So, well, we could, but it wouldn't give us any bonus. I mean, it's like, what, 30, 40 damage in total? No, that's not true. It'd be like 50 damage. Firing those flamers on overheating targets is actually absolutely terrifying, now that I think about it. Alright, so, our local government enemies are hiding restricted munitions in a series of warehouses used to distribute medical supplies. We'd like to make a public accusation as what they're hiding munitions in medical supplies, but that would reveal the source of our intel. Instead, we need you to go down and do what we cannot, destroy the warehouses. This could be locals using the supplies as cover, but it could also be locals using for plausible deniability. We'll probably never learn which. No, we will. We'll be able to watch on the news afterwards what happened after what we actually blew up. So, landing down on the planet and getting ready to blow things to smithereens. Yeah, our flamers are useless on this mission. Destroy base garrison. So hopefully... Well, not hopefully we get to kill a whole bunch of things, although I did take an absolute massive amount of salvage. So yeah, hopefully we run into a couple of interesting mechs that we can steal. And, Varangian, hopefully you don't annihilate them too badly.
I await your command.
So, high speed, low drag, let's make use of these flamers in the best possible way. Nothing on scanners as of yet. If this is just turrets only,
Yes, Commander.
I may cry. Because we went for full salvage on this, and this could have paid out pretty good.
Moving out.
I thought about going full cash. It's like, hey, it's only a base assault, so it'll have turrets. You won't get a whole heck of a lot from what you want from it, but it was like, no, must always try and get stuff. Because stuff is fun.
I'm here.
Although if we had taken it as cash, we could move on to a new planet.
On my way.
Alright, we have nothing on sensors at long range at this time. Alright. Although, to be fair, the last time we took a base assault for a lot of parts, we got rapier parts out of it, and rapiers are really, really good. Alright, Varangian, keep the sprint going on. High speed, low drag. What do we got here? Multiple targets. We've got 2 turrets and a mech already. We do not know what kind of mech as of yet. And I'm assuming there's probably at least 2 more turrets. The turrets generally come in 4s. Not always, but I seem to think that seems to be a reasonable number. Got a second mech as part of the garrison. Okay.
I'm receiving you.
I will move Punisher as well. Get him reasonably up to the front. He is a pretty decent tank, despite the fact that he's lighter than the Bushwhacker. One of the key things is I don't believe he has an XL engine, which is important. XL engines explode very, very widely. We got 3 mechs at this point. I'm going to bet there's a 4th one somewhere around here. We do not want to engage underneath these turrets. Engaging under turrets is bad for everybody involved, for many reasons.
10-4.
Mainly the turrets get to shoot you, and that's a really, really bad thing. Alright, lock that down. Waiting on them. What are they thinking? They're thinking that they are not paid enough for this.
Commander,
I can agree to a certain extent.
I am
Run up to the
aware.
front, finish that up. And what do we got? Anything at long range?
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Ooh, that's not good. Well, it's on the Vindicator, but still that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 or 6. One of the two. 860 from 80, so 5. And then some hits from autocannons. Not good at all. We gotta hide the Vindicator a bit. Pull back from these turrets. I don't want to get shot at. We have been engaged at this point, but we're not in view of anybody yet. I can get into view of a turret. Would that be a good idea? The turret could shoot me. It's really not. So I'm going to reserve. I'm going to let them move towards us. The turrets appear to be moving on 3. Light mech off over here. So if it's pirates, we can hurt them bad. But it did say locals, so that's not pirates. There is a difference between the two. Learn them. Medium laser fire. Okay, hit the Vindicator. Making use of the sensor lock on that one. Another mech moving on through the marsh. And also medium lasers, 2 of them. So this does not look like a very well-equipped garrison. I think we're going to regret this a little bit. We got the 4th mech coming in, all 4 light mechs. It's a bit of a shame. Should have expected it, though. I should have expected that a little bit better. So we're going to get right up and close on top of you, and you're a fire starter. You're an FS9M again, so we're going to lay into you. Hi. You missed with, well, the large laser, and that's what I cared about. The small laser, oh well, but the large laser you missed with. Incoming missiles on the Phoenix. Should have moved it a bit faster. But I didn't know what I was about to run into. Like, yeah, I was moving in for light mech speed, but still. You never know when suddenly monsters pop out of nowhere. 81% chance is an excellent percent chance to hit, so let's nail him. If we focus enough firepower on the fire starter as fast as possible, I was about to say we might be able to kill him, but then he missed a missile on an 88% chance. Punisher, slip and move, get into cover, sprint into cover. Give you a little bit of extra evasion. It's not a great chance, but one of the key things that you're going to do here is you're going to lock them up for some pretty good sweetness. Hit him with the PPC anyway and open up the CT. Excellent. So target acquired. Varengian now can fire his LB-20 at long range, long-ish range, I suppose. Incoming missiles on the Phoenix Hawk, and nothing too bad. So our Phoenix Hawk is more or less safe underneath her electronic countermeasure umbrella, but see, the LB-20 has a high chance of doing criticals. So it's going to be a 94% chance. It is going to be reduced damage, but every single time it fires, critical chance. So go for crits. Fusion core crit, just one of them, unfortunately. Hit a whole bunch of times, though. So he's incredibly vulnerable. We can probably knock him out, maybe even with Synapse, to the extent where I am exploring the idea of doing this. No, I will not. Just going to take the normal shot. 81. Sorry, not 88 from the last round. 81. Ooh, he lost. That was not good. I needed you to actually nail him on that one. That would have been most fun. Hide in the bushes. I wish I could put like little bushes camouflage around on him. I think that'd be cute. Jumping for the evasion cover and opening fire on the bushwhacker. Bushwhacker honestly is probably a good idea for you to shoot at. But you have a lot of evasion currently. You have not a lot. Well, he does have a lot of evasion. You have a lot of stability damage on you. Another fire starter. So we're dealing with, again, a whole group of fire starters. If we kill enough of them, we might build them and then sell them. All right. So how much CT do you got left? 30 plus it's open. So Punisher. You are an ace pilot. Take aim at it and try and blow it to pieces. Machine guns. Machine guns did not crit like I had hoped, but that's okay. They didn't really honestly need to. Come around over here. We're about to take some missile fire, which is not great. Oh, that's interesting. New plan. Before they can start missilizing us, we're going to move right up to him. And this is gonna hurt.
Got it, Commander.
A lot. It was supposed to anyway, but apparently not. 45 heat, he's cooking now, so now he's vulnerable. But he did get knocked down, so that is a pilot injury. So Starburst should be able to follow up. Also, when you're knocked down, you don't provide line of sight for everybody. So we may have gotten this guy. Yep, we've just ducked underneath a turret right there. Get her moving up. Take high percent chance shots. It is in cover, which is not grand, but he's only got 26 health left. So go for it. 33, 18. Was that enough? He bailed. He's done for. So that's one mech down. Completely intact, as far as the game's concerned. All right, taking a hit, taking 2 hits from the autocannons, but apparently outside of missile range.
Stop. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Yes, they are, or so I hope. I've got to move Synapse. I can't leave him where he is. Taking long-range shots? Taking an obstructed shot. I will do that. It moves him, it gets him out of the sensor lock, and it's a Panther. Heavy. Oh, but it's only a heavy rifle fluid gun for now. So dump a couple of missiles on him. And 30, and miss. Because high chances are for chumps. Panther rolling up forward. Has a shot, taking it at the Phoenix Hawk, but even at only 2 evasion, too nimble for the Panther. And also then we have the fire starter. Yep, hopping, continue to bounce along. And opening fire with both flamers, shooting at Starburst Phoenix Hawk, and not lighting her on fire. Perfectly happy to be shot at like that. And a Cattle Master! Nice. Cattle Master is an agrimech. Agrimech for agricultural. In this game, we are currently using a Panther as a model, but basically it's a mech designed to herd cattle, as the name would suggest. Normally it has close-range weaponry, I believe. What would your melee be? 25? Guess not. It's a pretty terrible mech. There's really no other way to get around that. It's an awful mech. But it's one of those mechs that got included because you want to flesh out the world a little bit, and it does. So let's keep shooting. 46. How about if I walked closer? PPCs, of course, being one of those wonderful weapons where you need to be close, but not too close. Yeah, that'll help.
Roger that.
So we'll line him up. We'll take 12 shots. PPC nailing it. Excellent job, Punisher. Punisher not taking no for an answer. Sensors are impaired. The enemy will now be able to sensor lock the Vindicator again. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's not a terrible plan, but it's also not the kind of plan that I think I would normally endorse. Are you able to see? You are. So if you were to just line him up and try to blow him away, you could. You wouldn't have a great chance of doing it. I don't want to get too much in range of those turrets. The turrets do, of course, concern me greatly. That'll do. That'll do nicely. One of the great things about this mech is it's better than heat neutral, so even if it gets lit on fire, it should be just fine to torch for days and days. Prometheus on fire, heat critical, having a bad day all around. I wish I had another mech that could kind of support that, you know, back it up and do well. It was not knocked unsteady, unfortunately. Fire from here. Oh, hit with the large laser, finally. And the 2 mediums. Excellent work. Weakening it more as we'll pull back into cover. And spin back around. Ooh, that's going to overheat it just a little bit, but we're going to take that. You can't blow up, so there is that.
Keep an eye on my heat,
So we'll try and
Commander.
punch next turn, if at all possible. Incoming fire of the Bushwhacker. This concerns me greatly because the Bushwhacker has an XL engine, which means it's vulnerable to fire. It's a fast, speedy cannon that could explode at any penetrating hit. So it's a lot of good, and some, oh my god, I hope this thing doesn't explode. So you, good shot, good shot. Bestest shot in the world. Well, not better. We've seen 99.1s before. Hit, and that's a knockdown. So we got this fire starter on its back. -1 initiative, 2 of 3 piloting. We'll walk on over here. And what's open on you? Just as a double check here. Side torsos. You don't have an XL engine, do you? You do not. You got a standard engine. So blowing off the side torso doesn't really help me. Do you have ammo in the side torsos? No, you're an energy-only mech. Cattle Master, opening fire, a whole bunch of machine guns and some lasers. Not doing, well, anything. Well, it did a little. We have to give it some credit.
I've got your back.
I mean, I don't want to be mean to it. After all, it's trying. This would be cooking us very, very slightly, so we'll turn off the Narc Beacon. And we'll go to blow off, well, what's important to you. Really, you're pretty identical on both sides. That would be easy. That would be harder. Go for that. So we will go for the 6 damage required to blow it completely off. And that'll blow off the side. That'll be another injury on the pilot.
That was a critical hit, lad.
And then he's going to step back, and he's going to cook a little bit. But he's fine. He can't explode on the first one. You can explode on the second one, though, so just be a little bit careful of that. He stands up. He is confident. He is ready to get going. He believes that he has the answer to all problems. I think he's wrong, but he's going to try. He's walking forward. He wants to get some heat going on. Guarded, entrenched, heat critical, override shutdown successful, but I've got really, really, really bad news for you. Your heat is over, and that makes you. Well, honestly, he's gonna kill. So let's see if I can't invest a little bit more. So this is a right leg. Yes, it is. So if I wanted to do that, I had to be on that side, and I don't want to do that. So how about this? If I wanted to cut through that, I'd need about 70 or something damage, and he's enforced, but a back attack ignores that. So we're going to move right up here. Hi. Oh crap, I forgot. I meant to cool down, but hey, we're here, so go. Are you going to bail?
My heat gauge is getting pretty
Ooh,
high.
that's a problem.
Shutting down. Heat level is pegged.
Okay, Varangian, you're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with that quickly. Because now she's taking hits, she's offline and with no evasion, and that armor is expensive to repair. So we'll pack back over here. Say hi, I'm here to bail you out. As she needs some time, and, well, this is just going to cook him. On fire, burning, Prometheus flame, unsettled. Heat mech, shut down. Critical. He's not dead, though, which honestly really surprises me. I would have expected him to be dead by now. Okay, couple of missiles lobbed at the Bushwhacker, not finding purchase. Synapse will move, well, after the missiles keep firing at the Bushwhacker, because he's the only thing visible. Well, I think... Isn't someone else currently spotted? In any event, lots of electronic countermeasures fuzzing up the Bushwhacker signature. You can't see him, you can't target him. He's invulnerable to you, sir. Let's take a shot. I want to blow open that torso. Two 99.1s. I don't think he hit it. He did not. So he has disappointed me. I can't say for the last time. He will disappoint me many times. But all I needed was one hit, mate, and it would have blown the entire mech sky high. He's back online, but he is still cooking. I could just shove him back into cooked territory. That would be pretty annoying. A cold shot. Interesting. That's going to suck, because that's going to make her vulnerable to being shot at more.
Watch my heat.
Yeah, I'm watching it, and I'm concerned about it. Don't worry, we're paying attention. Oh, they're clever. Clever people. Because they get to use the cold shot icon as well.
Minimal damage.
Alright, Varangian, I'd rather not waste you. Let's just get right up here. Oh, no, he needs to kick. He needs to punch. He needs to spit. Except he can't punch right now because everybody's blocking what he can reach. Varangian, you're going to come around here. You're going to take aim at probably this guy. Because this is... No, that's the Cattle Master. This is the Panther. Care more about the Panther than I do the Cattle Master. For right now, that could change. Cook him. So good number of shots on there, plus a good number of flames. 45 heat, so one of them missed. And sensor lock going down on the Bushwhacker, so they're focusing the Bushwhacker. I honestly don't think that's going to help him too much, but hey, anything could happen. It's possible that you can blow off either of his legs, so go for it, please. There we go, that kills the pilot. Yep, pilot incapacitated, he's down, and he's been marked. Marked for dead.
BattleTech down.
Alright, so they did sensor... Well, they've split up their sensor locks. I was anticipating them blasting it. Yep. Blasting a starburst. And a whole bunch of hits, but the armor's holding. Unfortunately, the armor's expensive to replace.
Systems holding.
Because it's stealth armor.
I'm here.
Extra special. Turn the mech right back on. And it's up to Synapse. Not true. The Panther's going to move first, and it's going to go for the punch. And expose the structure. This is my amazing small laser side. I hate you so much right now. With the Inferno. Okay. I really, really hate you. Is he still cooking? No, he's not. He's not cooking, and that's going to make my life more difficult. Synapse, my friend, my pal, my buddy. Get on over here. You're going to start making yourself a little bit more of a target, just to see if we can't draw them off a bit. And we'll lob a couple of missiles at the Panther. That's a hit. That's another hit. Concentrating a little bit of fire. And the Cattle Master continuing its assault on the Bushwhacker, peppering it with machine gun fire, getting a couple of hits in.
So far, so good.
But the Bushwhacker is undeterred. Okay,
I'm here.
time to move Starburst out of here. Let's sprint this sucker. And we can't. Let's walk this sucker. I could... Can I punch this guy? Nope, nope. Punch. Punchy? It looks like I'm good here. Run over. High. Wait, what? Why is my heat so high? Oh, okay, they're up right down. Okay, we're good. Alright, the Rapier's been locked up, so they are paying attention.
Talk to me.
I want you to, well, back up and shoot. They're both not vulnerable targets right now? No. So if you came here, terrible accuracy. You came back here. Also pretty bad accuracy, if we're completely honest. 24. Oh, it's too good to pass up. And we really haven't done a whole heck of a lot to the Panther. So, not Panther, target the Cattlemaster, blow him to pieces. Structure exposed, the leg is open, left leg destroyed, he's on his back. And now incredibly vulnerable to all the incoming fire. Now there is a bit of a problem. Varangian doesn't deal a lot of single target damage. He deals a lot of spread damage, which is really cool on a lot of occasions, but right now that's not going to be great. So since that guy's on his back, we'll leave Synapse to shoot at him for a bit. And, I want to see really good chances. That's what I want to see. Line him up. Let's see if we can knock him down. Hit him with a whole bunch. Missed a whole lot, too. Oh, that broke something, and a whole lot of heat on him. He's going to try and punch next, I'm sure, but he's having a bad day. Incoming missiles on the Bushwhacker. The Bushwhacker has regained most of his evasion. And so, we get a hit. Not terrible, though.
Reporting minor damage.
And a couple of incoming shots. Stop shooting the rapier. We gotta move the rapier into a position where it can't be seen. Alright, how are you doing? Well, the hand's open, so Synapse. Take aim. One for the legs. I deal 90 damage, but are you in cover? You are not in cover. I deal 90. Yeah, I can do this if I can blow off the leg. If both of them hit. If both of them hit the leg. Which they did not. So now we pull way back into the corner using our ace pilot. We don't want to be engaged. We don't want to do any engaging. Panther rolling super heat. Override shutdown successful, but that's going to get him killed. Alright, Phoenix Hawk needs to honestly step on people. Although we did chill out this turn, so should be able to shoot. If I tried to blow off this, again, we have a chance to do it. Or we go for this. I don't think you have armor primitive. And it has, yeah, so that doesn't matter. Blow off his legs if you can. You blow off a lot of him, but not his legs. And he has 1/3 health remaining.
Reporting critical hit.
Alright, now pull back. Use that back armor. Use the back armor.
Mission confirmed.
It's there for a reason. Override successful. Excellent.
High.
Hopefully soon we will no longer have to worry about the heat. And he's going to stand up. He's lost half of his mech. He's lost a leg, and he's really having a bad day. Firing his laser at the Bushwhacker, but not able to make anything connect. And he's open perfectly for the Bushwhacker to do things to him with all those extra criticals.
Got your back.
So the Vindicator is going to move first, I think. And actually, can the Vindicator just shoot? No, he can't. Well, he could. He does have machine guns after all. Yeah, go for it, because the other one's overheating. So they're both great candidates. Excellent, so we completely eliminated that one. Cattlemaster no longer a problem whatsoever. And again, shoot and scoot. His pilot. And we're being sensor locked. Varangian, it's time to do what you do so gloriously well to an opponent who is overheated. Fire. I think we gotta call it the Scorchwhacker. I think it's too cool of a name not to use for that. I mean, just look at that. Incoming missile fire onto the Vindicator. Vindicator is mostly okay. He's had some damage to his right torso, which we would prefer not to continue more, but look at all those hits on the right torso. Exactly where we were looking at. Couple of autocannon shots. 2 of them managed to nail him, but he's in cover, so that does reduce things quite decently. And Synapse. You have a target? Excellent. Oh, no, you don't have a target. You have to move for the target. Alright, that's okay. Come here. Take aim. Do I just want to tear off this entire half of the mech? What's the pilot at in injuries? I don't quite know. Yeah, try and tear off the side of the mech. We'll find out. And, again, doesn't manage to do it. Turned the mech on. I don't think he's out of overheat zone yet, though.
I'm receiving you.
Varangian, I really want to save your autocannon fire, so shut off the autocannon and boil him alive. Lots of heat there. Triple damage. Mech shut down again. He turns on, he shuts off. He turns on, he shuts off. And we'll move over here just to cover ourselves a bit. Enemy turn.
I've been
Sensor lock going down, unfortunately.
How can I help?
You can absolutely blast this guy. And take his head off. Go for it.
Aye, aye.
Nope, didn't happen. Blew up the side of him, though. So that's quite excellent.
Take that as a lesson.
Yes, a lesson to be learned. Do not mess with the Sardaukar. All should know this by now.
Standing by.
She needs to take a turn to chill, honestly. So I'm just going to turn around. And brace. Chill out. And incoming missile on the Vindicator. The Vindicator moved. How do you see him? This mech is shut down. It shouldn't be broadcasting anything. Taking a lot of hits on that one. And more autocannon fire on the Rapier. That's not good. Oh god, that's very not good.
They've blown past my armor.
They shouldn't have. I don't know how they did it.
Ready for orders.
We're going to move over here. Take aim. And kind of want to just go for the headshot. But no, we'll go for the CT. No, you're in a forest. So we will try and go for the headshot. So go there and fire. Hit. Blew them apart. Alright, so that's the garrison. They are now vulnerable to the rest of my forces. How? Please do not lose this very important right arm, which contains my Thunderbolt missile launcher, which I do not want to lose.
Talk to me.
Varangian, you're up. And you're going to sprint. And try and get reasonably close to these guys. Because the closer Varangian is, the more damage his autocannon is going to do, because he's at long range. Turn on the autocannon, has a 94% chance. 180 damage needs to be dealt. Hit every single shell. How much damage did he actually do on that one? 180? Almost. Wait, I thought it was a... Oh, he did full 90. Okay, so he is actually in full range. Perfect. The Phoenix Hawk needs to guard the right side. So we'll step over like so. Line up the turret. Large laser only. Nailed it. He's down to 55 health. Punisher can't provide that, actually, unfortunately. Incoming missiles. The Bushwhacker is quite evasive, though, so... Weather the storm. Every single one missed. Beautiful. Oh, it could not have been done better.
How can I help?
Punisher, I need you to get in range to fire PPCs and blow things to smithereens.
Aye, aye.
If at all possible. Fire the PPC. This could technically do it. It did it. So that's one turret completely destroyed. Now we just got to move on to, well, a couple of others. Alright. Synapse.
Waiting for orders.
Here's the deal. I want you hidden. So sprint over here. They shouldn't be able to see you. And fire your missiles at the buildings. Just lob them over the top.
Enemy structure is weakening.
Okay, structure's weakened. Hopefully there's not more, because we've got 2 mechs that are missing parts, well, missing armor, and that's expensive. Incoming fire on 2. Oh, he's been target acquired. Not good. Tis very not good.
Orders?
Alright, Varangian, you're going to sprint once more. You get right up in his face.
I'll race ya.
Yes, you will. Not him, but him. And you're going to fire, well, you would fire everything, but apparently only the vehicle flamer and the fluid gun are in range, as well as the AO cannon. I don't think we quite hit everything with that one. We got down to 64, so it's burning it on fire. Doesn't care, but it is burning it on fire. And now we're out of ammo for those weapons.
Yes, Commander.
Starburst, sprint on up. Starburst needs to protect her right side again. Just gonna double check, make sure. Yes, right arm needs to be protected, so we do something like so.
Copy that.
Take aim at the turret.
10-4.
Large laser, missed. Medium lasers, missed. Honey, that was terrible. I need you to dig deep.
Attack failed.
Work hard. Victory will only come to those who truly deserve it. Couple of hits happening on the Bushwhacker, but just from some light missiles, so it doesn't really matter.
I've got your back.
Punisher, we need you to bail people out again. So, not that one, but that one. Fire. PPC away. Punisher, why? Why you do? Synapse. Synapse needs to actually kill this turret now. Otherwise, we're all going to die. And that'll be a 94. I'll take that. Getting cover. Lock him up. Not that, but that.
Firing
Missile and missile. 2 long-range shots. I need them to both hit. 1 and... You're suicidal, ain't you? They're all suicidal in a little way. Couple of hits happening on the Vindicator. And it's been target acquired, which is dangerous.
You need more practice.
Well, frankly, so do you guys.
Waiting for orders.
You have, unfortunately, not destroyed the turret needed.
Roger.
Get a target. Now, ooh, I almost clicked the button there.
Fire
Fire the camouflage turret. Took that out. Okay, so camouflage turret is destroyed. Now we're moving to the next phase. There's 2 more turrets.
Destroyed.
And I don't think they can see us. Which is helpful. Reserve down.
Let them make the first mistake.
That's the plan. We'll go all the way to the bottom before we'll peek in at one turret, blast it, and peek in at the other turret, and blast it. We are down to a single round left on the LB-20. Not amazing, but hey, we're going to make it work. Light laser turret, 2 medium lasers, and a machine gun. Okay. 86%. I think he hit every single one of those. Oh yeah, he did a great job with that one. He may have missed 1 or 2. So he is running out of, well, pretty much most of his long-range sustained weapons. So at this point, if we run into any more people, well, we're going to have a very bad day. Since, well, the only thing he's going to be able to do is light them on fire. Which, granted, lighting people on fire is a very fun move. Seriously? I need you to not do this. You're going to give me a heart attack, guys. It was an 80% chance. I expected more. Also need to guard that right side. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to.
Affirmative.
Not you, not you, not you, not you. Definitely you. And light laser turret. I think 1 missile went somewhere. Oh, no, there they both are. Both struck home. Synapse bailing you guys out.
That turret is gone.
Alrighty.
Yes, Commander.
Varangian, punch the building. Honestly, that's all he can do at this point. He can't even punch the building. He should be able to. Battle mechs should be able to punch buildings. This is a well-established fact in battle mech lore. Shut off this and just blast away. Okay, got it mostly taken out. It's down to 40 health. Punisher should be able to take care of it. We're going to give Punisher a round where he doesn't have to fire his PPC. As long as he's in range. He is not. Okay. So, take aim. And blow to smithereens.
Here we go. Structure down.
First structure is offline. We've got 3 more to crunch through.
They will be done.
And Varangian or Flamers should deal bonus damage to buildings. That would be cool. Light it on fire. Wait, did it deal bonus damage? It was at, I mean, took 75 damage. Interesting.
Orders?
Synapse. Reserve. We're going to see if I can't take out that next turret in this round.
I'm standing here.
So, reserve. And reserve. Alright, Varangian, you did have to fire your PPC, which was not great, I understand. We were hoping... Oh, not Varangian. Varangian doesn't have a PPC.
Roger that.
Hi, last turret. It's a reinforced LRM turret. Light it on fire.
Target.
So it has 180, and we're torching it, and we missed a couple of times at 90% chance hits. What?
I'm ready.
It is, however, Prometheus fueled, so there is that going for it. Where is it? Doesn't have a direct line of sight. If I indirectly fired at it, 99s, so we're absolutely going to do that. Hi, reinforced LRM turret, take this. 1, hit, hit. Wonderful, it's down to 70 health in total. We'll get him on the move, try and guard again that one side. We don't want it to explode. Punisher, I don't think can Punisher is in range. Take the shot. It's a 55, you need 70, so hit it, and we'll try and get somebody else to also target it. And we'll start getting closer to these buildings so we can blow them up more easily.
I'm here.
Alright, Starburst. It's risky, but you gotta do it. So left is right, so we guard left. Right? Close enough. Blow up the turret. We'll all be safe. Turrets are all defeated at this point, as are the defending mechs. Done a really good job on that one, so now let's just start wrecking everything here. Alright, Synapse. Start blowing up buildings. Yeah, blow up this one first.
Engaging target.
Then we should be able to launch machine guns at it. Nope, 60 is actually going to require a full investment from the Punisher. And done. And the Punisher.
How can I help?
You're going to start blowing up buildings. Oh, it's down to 15. Actually, that may not require the full investment of the Punisher. Start moving closer.
Confirm.
Over the rough terrain. Target 100 building.
Roger that.
Everything you've got. 55 plus a whole bunch of other things, and that pretty severely weakened it, but it's not destroyed yet.
God, I missed.
Well, you hit it with most of it, so you shouldn't beat yourself up about it.
High.
Let me do that. Multi-target. This build... Oh, I'm not seeing it move. Right there.
Copy that.
Now we multi-target. This building, this building. Building A needed how much? That doesn't really matter. We can't do that. But we can do that.
Acknowledge.
Boom. Flattened. And a couple of lasers will flatten. Okay. Dramatic zoom in on the burning building. And that building's flattened. We've got one more to go. And then we'll be done here.
Target down.
Hopefully we're not being the bad guys in this mission scenario.
I await your command.
This is what, 150, 150? 150, 150. We'll go for the control tower looking thing, just because it's less likely to be a hospital. So light it on fire.
Firing.
150 down to 75. So it took 75 damage. 10, 20, 30, 35. Interesting. So it did deal double.
Waiting for orders.
And we'll line you up with a missile strike from long range. Take out the control tower. And we are done here, I think. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. Get to the evac zone. Nope, we're good. Alrighty, so not a terrible mission at all. Got through things, took a little bit more internal damage than I kind of want to. We'd never want to take internal damage, it's always a bad thing, but it happens. We didn't lose any equipment, and that's kind of the more important thing. So, as long as we didn't break anything, we're safe and happy. Unfortunately, the mechs we're about to get are not, well, amazing. They're pretty terrible, actually. And we don't have any spare parts for anything. Flamers, fusion cores, we'll take the fusion cores. Fusion cores are worth cash. At the end of the day, you can sell fusion cores. And no good... lower arms would be useful. Primitive cockpit would be terrible. What's the bonus to take it? Just minus, lacks an eject system. 10% cost to repair. That must be it. We'll take this, and we'll take this. We could go for mech parts. Mech parts are actually worth quite a bit. Do I really need lower arms? +1 arm accuracy. As opposed to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for the mech. There's a pretty decent chance we get it. 2, 3, 4, and 1 fire starter. 8 parts all we need. So come on. 1. Yeah, we got the A. All right, we got ourselves another fire starter. This actually puts us up to 2 fire starters, both of which are completely ripped apart. We could probably even sell one just for a little bit of extra cash, because now it's a full and complete fire starter in pieces, but it's there. So yeah, this mission actually came out pretty good. I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting to see which would have made more, because this was what, 500,000, 300,000. If we sold a fully completed fire starter, we could then travel to a new planet. That might be a plan. I'm kind of liking that plan. Diamond Shark, and we took the Firestarter M, which I think we already have. 40,000 plus 13 days to repair everything, because we had penetrating hits, which were not great. I kind of want to get an extra ton of ammo inside the Bushwhacker. Alright, let's get... Rapier will be done, that'll slot the Bushwhacker in, then it'll slot in the Phoenix, and then the Vindicator's done? That should work. They'll be done at the same time. Alright, so, yeah, we've got a brand new Firestarter. It's a little bit used. Okay, so we've got 2 Firestarter M's at this point. What did we get out of it? Is there anything remaining in this thing? Or is it all busted? Because it looks like most of it's been busted. Yeah, it's all busted. It's all destroyed. So if I were to go in here to try and scrap it, we would make... No, so it would have been better off just to get the cash. That's a little bit disappointing. But in any event, I've been Tirek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.